All right. You know what time it is? Massachusetts versus Washington time. Gaucho. We're here. It's time.
I was really excited for that, sorry.
Anybody else backing? Anybody else backing?
Welcome to Massachusetts versus Washington. Massachusetts with their ever so classic warm-up. The classic Culprit and Joe Ford, brought to you by Osu. You have just been gauchoed.
Also, I would like to point out, all other things aside, Washington is the lowest seeded team still remaining in the tournament. They're the 18th seed. So in the semifinals round, of course, in a double elimination bracket, you have 12 teams remaining. We have the number 1 through 12, except for 7, and then the number 18. So Washington doing their part for the low seeds, trying to stay alive another day.
Fair, I feel like Washington's heavily underrated in terms of seeding.
Yep.
When you have people like Verderix, you have Voodoo, they're definitely a competent team.
Yeah, their seed kind of gets tanked because they have their 4th best player is ranked 3K. That really drops it down super far. Michigan, for those curious, the one team from the top 8, actually from the top 12, that was eliminated before this round.
We see a back FC.
It hasn't happened yet. I'd like for it to, but
maybe next week you guys can put this in the Hard Rock pool and we can see one eventually.
At Dada? Hard Rock Pool? At Dada? Well, eventually we'll get started. I mean, they waited around for like 20 minutes for this.
Yeah, no, they are very determined.
Yeah, they really wanted this on stream.
We're very determined to have the back on stream, and we're getting into it. Now, this is in reality the first pick going to Massachusetts here. So every score on this will matter.
And we're no skip Saturday, I guess. All right, well, who is the most likely to come up with an FC? Chillier?
I have no idea.
I want Chillier to do it. I don't know why. I want Chillier to do it.
The man who had just commentated Ohio. No, that's not the
Ohio.
Match.
Try that again. There you go.
There's the classic Washington smoke letters.
Can ES Dada. They did it. They actually synced that up.
They did that last time they played as well on stream, as far as I know.
That's pretty funny. And here we go into Gaucho. And
there goes Chillier.
There goes
Goodbye.
Massachusetts. Massachusetts is on.
Can't believe Washington is tech players. This should be an OWC. Was this an OWC? I forgot.
No.
I need to put this in OWC.
Okay, but consider the fact that OWC is pooled by Kano and Fours. You really expect this to be an OWC?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can beg Kano hard enough for it. For those wondering, this is actually warm-up. This is not a pick in the pool. We'll be getting into the picks and ban shortly after us. They waited almost 30 minutes.
I can't believe they were willing to wait that long just to play their warm-up on the stream. That's actually Omega Brain.
Fire maps in OWC, hopefully never. Hey, that's rude. You can't say that to SoCal. So. What is so?
I'm not actually sure, to be honest.
That's what you get when you invert the O and the S in Osu.
I actually had that thought. I don't know if that's what he was going for, but I did have that thought. Man, this song is so good. I love this song. I honestly think this should be a pretty good match. Like, wow, is he trying a, oh, he's trying a sealed, that's a seal emoji. That's what he was probably going for. These are a lot of players with kind of interesting niche skill sets on the side of Washington. I think Massachusetts has probably better raw mechanics, but
No mod 1.
my understanding is that they don't have tie-by tonight, which is a big part of their skill cap. I mean, he is the best player on their roster. So we'll see if how much that affects the picks and bans for Massachusetts. They do have Dine though tonight, who has not played as of yet. This would be a pretty cool underdog story if we see Washington win this and move on another round. They would face off against the winner of Texas versus Illinois. If so,
And then immediately die.
yeah, and then Texas and Illinois are both pretty good. I think Texas wins that, but
Texas should win that. It should be fairly convincing for Texas.
I have heard that Raniemi may be making an appearance tomorrow. So, see if
I
that
see.
has any effect on the outcome.
We're gonna have to put a big thinking emoji on that one.
Yeah, always a big. All right, so Massachusetts won the roll. First ban, second pick. They're
Hidden
gonna
3 medium
first
coming
ban.
out for a ban. That's not surprising.
I mean, they're probably just gonna ban Hidden 3, Free Mod 3, if I had to guess. Those are the type of maps that I could see Washington liking a lot. Washington gonna come out with the tiny circle ban. Hard Rock 3 denied, has once again been denied. Sorry. Second ban from Massachusetts. Could be No Mod 6, actually, depending on how they feel. Could be Free Mod 3.
What about Hidden 2?
Could be Hidden 2. I put that one slightly less likely, but could be Hidden 2. But we'll get to find out here shortly, because we're banning right now, hopefully. I have brownies and ice cream upstairs that I really want to go eat, so I hope this match is quick, but I also hope it's good. Massachusetts taking a little longer on their second ban. I would suspect they're picking those from those few that we mentioned, but it could throw in a wild card ban. Hard to say for sure. No Mod 2. What? What?
Okay.
They like double SS No Mod 2 a couple weeks ago, and they got it banned against them last week. They're actually just banning that because Taibai not here, or what?
I suppose so.
That's unexpected. I did not see a No Mod 2 ban coming. Chillier might have like even mentioned it to me, and I still didn't see it coming.
Well, yeah, but this No Mod 2 is trash. There's your answer.
Fair enough. Is he just watching the stream and responding to what I'm saying? Because that's pretty brand. Watching the first pick, instant Hidden 2, as you would have potentially predicted, with the thought of Massachusetts banning it. Oh my god, he actually is.
Happens.
All right, so
This is definitely favored for Washington.
yeah, this is
Like,
a
this is
super Washington
RNG. This is RNG, keep in mind, but in general, Washington probably has the advantage on the hidden picks here. But anything could happen. Especially on this map, as we have seen.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, this is a map. I mean, this is Nomad 6 are kind of in that same vein where it's like, you just don't know what's gonna happen. But looks like Chilier pair Vector and a third to be determined. Excuse me, against Washington running Verderix, Conrad, and Yason.
Someone tell TJ to sight read this. I want to see it.
Yeah, this is not... I just can't see this being a fun experience to sight read.
I want to see it. I
Actually,
want to
though,
see it.
who even is your third for this for Massachusetts if Taiba is not here? Like, do you have Draguin ZZ? Oh, it is actually TJ. Okay. Oh, should be able to get our way here. Only 35 minutes after the scheduled match time, you know.
Happens. So will we see Massachusetts go Massachusetts mode?
I don't know what to expect out of Massachusetts on this map, in all honesty, but
Let's all look at TJ and laugh at him for sight reading.
what if he actually secretly played the map already with his 33.33% accuracy?
He is 100 in every
Yeah,
note
he's literally
in
100 in the first
beginning.
5 notes. That was pretty sick. All right, things actually matter. And wow, that's
They're
wow.
already, yep, they're already mattering.
Wow,
They're mattering.
everyone's gone. Also, do you know,
TJ, that's sight read master.
is it a mind block map? Is it a mind block? If you practice it, you're just you're just bad immediately. You have to not practice it for optimal performance. Is that the secret?
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Oh my
Still
god.
the highest score on Massachusetts, all things considered, though. Act advantage is pretty heavily in favor of Washington, though. Even with TJ's combo, they were still losing.
Jeez. Well, Washington looking pretty good on their first pick now. After they all died, they're no longer dead. They have arisen.
Yeah, to be fair, the beginning of this is very hard to actually combo consistently. We've seen that already with Ohio versus SoCal.
Yeah,
Everyone just kind of died.
and Florida versus Virginia. Like, this has been played every time, and just everybody shit the bed on those space triples. And there goes Vector and Chilier, so... Well, Conrad Yason gone as well, but Verderix, man, doing his combo game thing. He's got 96 accuracy, but he's got 550 combo, and he's going to be bringing this one on home for old Washington.
Matter. They could stop playing at this point. They got it.
Yep.
It's already 600k difference. It doesn't even matter.
That's a really nice combo for by Verderix at the ending there, though. His accuracy leaves us a little something to be desired, but the combo is very strong.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. That ties, I think, around what Cablaze's score was on Ohio.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly that, to be honest. 688 combo there at the end. Cablaze, I think, did pretty similarly, taking over the combo from Ariu. Let's go take a quick peek. I will scroll on down. Yeah, Cablaze had 617.
Sorry, you did say his AC is less than to be desired. He has the highest AC in the lobby.
Okay, but to be fair, does that mean he's good, or everybody else is just also not good?
It could be both.
I mean, looking at the previous match, right? Cablaze 97% AC, Headstack 97% AC. Like, I think this lobby just did pretty poorly.
Compare that to them.
I mean, what else am I going to compare it to? People who didn't play the map? Come on, man. You got to give me a chance to at least make a fair statistical comparison between two people playing the same map.
compare it to like Ed. What if Ed played that map?
Well, let's go to Virginia versus Florida and find out, shall we? Let's see. Scroll on down here. Yeah, they did. Ed did not play it. Ed did not play it. It was Tony, Rectigon, one tabby against Habib, Exarch, and Cappy. Everyone at or above 94.3. Actually, 4 players at 95. Habib at 96. So yes, this match did really badly on that map accuracy-wise, comparatively.
Yeah. So Washington did not do that bad, all things considered.
No, 395s. It's just they were against 2 90s and a 92. So Massachusetts pick here eventually. They've got to pick a map sooner or later.
I'm gonna
give them their point. I already did it. I literally already did it. Yeah, before.
You already.
I was doing it. I was doing it as somebody was probably pointing it out in chat. I was like, oh, I should probably do this. I needed to stand up because I've been sitting here for like 4 hours now. So we're doing some standing commentary like it's LCS or something.
I need some fucking water.
Yeah, I
Pardon
need
my language.
I've been out of a beverage since some point during Florida versus Virginia, I think. And the pick is in Fremont 3.
What is happening?
I didn't think Massachusetts would pick this. Is it time for RME Fan Easy? Is it time? I think it's time. Or maybe Conrad Easy. I forget exactly how they do this.
What if they just both went easy?
Well, they can't, so I just have the ref abort the map and force them to change. You can't have 2 easies.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
This is an interesting pick. I'm not entirely on board with this.
So you go Vector Hidden or Chillier Hidden, TJ Hard Rock. Washington goes Voodoo Hard Rock. And then Conrad Mitten and RME Fan, I think, go Hidden and Easy between the 2 of them. If I had to guess. Easy, of course, doubled score, so Easy is the same score as Nomad for an FC. Well, actually, Easy is the same score as Nomad for any performance. That's equivalent, but, you know.
But hey, if you can read Easy somehow, good job.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, shoutouts to people who can play Easy. Also, like, there's that other map of this that was in OHC back in 2017 that people played Flashlight on. I don't think we'll see that today, but if there was going to be a Flashlight map in this pool, it would be this one.
This one is fairly linear. There isn't really any jumps. There's like a couple, but it's still fairly easy to get a high combo on this with FL.
This is kind of a rhythm map more than it is an aim map, if that makes sense, because the way it's mapped is just it matches up with the song. But let's see what we got here as we load in. We're gonna have no easies. We're gonna have 1 hidden, 1 hard rock per team. All right. Well, return to the norm, despite this being the one map that you might expect to see. But as expected, yeah. It's TJ Hard Rock, Vector Hidden, and Hard Rock RME Fan Hidden. So exactly what you picked for these teams on this map. I kind of expected this pick out of Washington more than I did out of Massachusetts, but we'll see how it goes. I think TJ will do all right on the Hard Rock for them.
Well, Voodoo's not having a fun time with Hack right now.
And Conrad has in fact already broken. Okay, maybe this was a good Massachusetts pick.
Voodoo's hitting everything early. I'm not sure if that's an offset issue or what, but he is not having a fun time right now.
That being said, we did see Vector break. RME Fan, his counterpart, is still holding on to the Hidden FC.
Yeah, but these direct stacks are when the Hidden and Nomad players are going to really need to step up. These stacks are so dumb to read.
And there's a break from Chillier on Nomad, so as you were saying, this is a difficult part. That's going to give combo advantage and score lead over to Washington. RME Fan, though, gonna break. I was gonna say pretty close for now, as Voodoo just behind an accuracy with TJ, but
he is building up his accuracy. He was at 93 before, so that is good to see. We'll be fairly even going into the first quarter, I believe, of the map.
Yeah, about half almost by now. It's not a super long pick, and yeah, the score's staying very similar here. It's largely determined by a little bit of combo and smack. Ooh, that's a break from RME fan, a very bad time. That, not a good place to break, but he had already broken before, and that's a break from Vector as well.
Trading
and
Chillier as well.
So TJ trying to hold on here for Massachusetts, but Fudu and Conrad. Fudu with the FC still, and Conrad with a big combo backing him up. That's very good for Washington.
And TJ drops on the direct stacks. He misreads the rhythm there.
I don't know that I quite understand this pick from Massachusetts. I think they are a little underperforming on it, but just over a quarter of the map left to go. Washington is in the driver's seat of this pick. Almost 300,000 point lead. It's all three players from Massachusetts finding breaks. Wow.
That stack is really bad. I'm actually surprised no one in Washington missed it, to be honest, more than anything. But yeah, that's pretty much just going to give Washington a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that is... Whew. I'm going to chalk this one up to a mispick for Massachusetts because Washington looking pretty inevitable on this one. Very solid performance from them. Don't want to avoid giving them credit, but I question this pick from Massachusetts for sure.
This feels more like what Washington would do.
Oh yeah, we've seen them as kind of the more gimmicky, low AR type of team. We have a couple breaks here at the end, but not going to affect the outcome at this point.
Will not be getting the FC. Unlucky.
Great pick for Washington. Not a great pick for Massachusetts. Good performance though from all three players in Washington, really. Fudu and Conrad Mitten. I think the highlights there: 935K for Fudu. The one break near the end.
And a bit of a struggle on the accuracy department early on, but recovered nicely.
Yeah, I mean, getting back up to 97%, he did out-act TJ, though TJ with the 7 misses made up a large part of that.
Yeah, and I think most of his act drop was on that one rhythm section anyway, with that big stack. That stack is really hard to read properly.
TJ saying sight read and shake, so maybe just sight reading.
Sight reading.
Cool.
Sight reading will definitely not help you on that. I don't know why you picked that for a sight read map.
I don't know if Massachusetts is missing players. We know they're missing tie-by, so maybe TJ didn't expect to have to play that, so he didn't practice it. And then immediately on the so one map, TJ, you're saying sight read and shake, and on the next map you're saying, oh, I just got number 6 on this, like, buddy.
I mean, he's not lying. He did get number 6 on this.
Not that he's lying, just that's like really funny to see back to back. I don't want to hear it. Whoever he's gonna type it. This was, of course, the victorious map for Ohio over SoCal. Only the second time we'll be seeing it out of our 4 matches
so far.
Yeah, it's, tonight. 50% pick rate. Get for the players, I think this is probably the roster for Washington. Fudu, Conrad, and Yason coming in to replace RME Fan. And Dine coming in for Massachusetts. DT player. Blue Zenith Law himself. Alongside Chillier and TJ. Washington gonna look to consolidate the break point here. Be a very solid 3-0 lead if they can take this one, and they'll feel pretty darn good going forward with an early 3-0. Just break out, race out to a quick early lead.
I feel like this map could be a toss-up, though.
I felt that way in the previous match, and I feel that way again now. Yeah, absolutely. One that can. Oh my god, audio on my phone. One that can go either way in any situation because it is just kind of a strange map.
And it's also very short, almost less than a minute long.
Yeah, it's
actually.
a minute 18, I believe, total time.
Yes.
And it's got this swing rhythm thing going on that is not the most comfortable. Dine coming in and becoming the first player to, and 89% accuracy as well.
Definitely not a good performance. Definitely not what you want to see out of your. This is his first time in the.
This is his first map in the tournament, I'm pretty sure.
Definitely not a good start for things, all things considered. Jason will break, though.
He's still got a very big score lead over Dine because of that huge accuracy gap in Dine's misses. So Washington
and Chillier is going to be trading that miss as well. So
Dine, Yason, trade misses again. Voodoo of Conrad still on the FCs. This one looks to go to Washington here as TJ finds break as well. That is gonna do it. Boy, Washington. Anybody?
Voodoo's going really well right now. Let's go, Voodoo.
Voodoo and Conrad are both FCing, but Voodoo's got really solid accuracy. Not as good as what we saw from Aryu, but definitely up there. And well, that's a 3-0, and that is a convincing. That's a double FC from Voodoo and Conrad. And Yason with not a bad score either. And a C rank 211k from Dine. I'm not. Anybody? Anybody? I mean, it's like almost noon there. It's not like he just woke up for this at 8 a.m. or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That's 3-0 Washington, and that's a consolidated break point. So all they got to do now is just keep winning their own picks, and they're kind of home free. That being said, that's always easier said than done.
Yeah. I feel like the No Mod 2 ban was the really confusing thing out of Massachusetts here. I'm not entirely sure that was a good idea.
I've got to think that because they're missing tie-by, they didn't feel as comfortable with it or something. But
that's my guess.
DT2, so we are going to go to the Foreground Eclipse double time map of choice in a night when her sorrow resounds around Tatemai's Lunatic. I believe this is the first map that I've had to change the font size on the spreadsheet so that it fit in the cell because it was so long.
That happens.
This is going to be back-to-back DTs, but very different DT picks. This one much more focused around speed mechanics, which, again, they're going to keep dying in, and hopefully he can work things out a little better than he did on the last map. On the other side, Yason Conrad, of course, the resident speedy boys from Washington, going to be joined by Omfen. It's weird for me to talk about Conrad as a speed player, but he's really improved in that skill set, so I don't feel bad about it at all.
I reckon I'll be a speed player in the next year.
Honestly, if you hard train speed, I need to tell you, I was in a Discord server that shall not be named, because it's not one that you're in anyway, and somebody was like, I bet Fiery can become a speed player. So, you've got at least one fan out there, man.
I'm going to prove that guy right. I'm going to FC Moikai.
Let's go. Fiery speed. Fiery 1200 PP 2021, I believe. All right, Massachusetts has got to win this pick. I think this is almost a must-win already, and Dine with the early break, but Omfen gonna trade it right back. I think Yason probably the best pure speed player in this lobby, but currently things going okay for Massachusetts. Some very low accuracy for a couple people. I wonder if Dine didn't warm up.
Well, Conrad is going to be missing as well, so combo advantage is at the...
Oh my, well. Alright, so we've got Yason with an FC still matching Chillier pair, similar accuracy, and that's it.
And there goes that!
There goes Yason. Alright, so mechanics...
Let the game do itself instead of talking.
Mechanics just leaving something to be desired here from both of these teams, except for Chillier pair, the only player able to maintain any sort of combo. Conrad trying to get something together here, but yeah, it's a little bit of a con fiesta, I think.
I reckon Chillier misses right about now.
Maybe Chillier just FCs. That'd be cool. Ma'am, may I have a crumb of full combo, please? What does two bans mean? Two bans means each team has two bans. Not a complicated concept. Omfen with another break for Washington. This is not going super great for them, but they do have some combo.
Okay,
oh my god.
Goodbye. I think he's gone.
Oh! I'm so sorry, Washington. It's all my fault. Oh, goodness.
You know, sometimes when you just wake up and you're like, today I'm gonna miss.
You know, you ever have a day where you wake up and say, today I'm gonna play Osu? Yeah, that day never happens for me. Oh, man. Today I will not curse every player I look at. I guess Chili Repair is uncursable. Got a very solid FC still intact. And that's keeping this one in Massachusetts' favor.
Don't miss.
Doesn't even matter at this point. Massachusetts gonna get on the board.
There's a couple more misses on Washington. He actually might be able to 1v3 them.
It's gonna be close.
Not at this point, but
Not anymore.
that's still almost a 1v3.
That's yeah, I mean, what, 130k away from a 1v3, so yeah, everyone was bad except for Chili Repair. Sorry guys, you all just kind of did really poorly on that map. I have no other way to put it.
Anyone else down for breaking on the slow slider and losing a combo advantage?
There's nothing I love more than just seeing somebody get slow slidered. It's just one of those little joys in life, is people getting slow slidered.
3 will be a follow-up pick from Washington. Not a bad pick, I feel, for them.
I think this is a little bit RNG.
I do think it favors Washington slightly, though.
Kali gonna have them play Labyrinth of Darkness Mun's Extreme DT.
Hey, I'm down.
I feel like that thing where like the sound was in DT like 1.5x speed when they had DT on in the lobby, that was fun. I wish that still happened. I'd never have that occur anymore. Yeah, I think this is, again, as you said, it's a Washington favored map, but I think Washington is really benefiting a lot here from the fact that Taibai is gone, because some of these are just Taibai maps and he's not here.
Yeah, it's definitely helping them along.
GLHF coming out, so it looks like we're locked and loaded here. Verderix, Conrad, and Fudu, the squad for Washington, against Chilier, TJ, and Dine Nomad 3. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I don't think of Dine as a Nomad 3 player, but you know what? Why not? Fiery face reveal when? Haven't you literally streamed with facecam, like, a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Have I just been seeing things? And Conrad with the early 1,031,476 points. That's quite the advantage to have, especially on Score V1, where you can't even get that much score on this map.
88.75% too, what a god.
88.75%, and he's over 1 million. Like, that's actually insane. Alright, but
Do that.
I mean, if I had that many points to just have as an early advantage, like, shoot, you never lose. And Chilier with the early inexplicable break. I don't know what happened to him there.
That was, I think, a misread on the rhythm.
Only missed twice.
What that ladder break was.
Your face when Dine is out comboing Chilier pair on Nomad 3.
Give it a couple.
Nope,
Yep,
not anymore.
There it is.
God, this is just... Alright, well, into the actual map we go. And Fudu and Chilier pair are going to trade a couple of breaks. Verderix, Conrad, the FCs. Not anymore, it's just Verderix now left.
It's TJ versus Verderix now.
And it is Verderix emerging victorious as TJ and Dine trade a couple of breaks on their own team. Okay, so I guess this was an alright pick for Washington because Verterix is literally the only person in this lobby who can play this map. Not anymore, as he breaks 2.
Well,
I mean, he was doing well.
Yeah. He's given them enough of a lead already. Because everyone else is kind of just...
Yeah. I mean, Conrad's getting it back together, but he's got 93 AC. But he's got a combo, and that is what Washington needed, really, just to make sure they stayed ahead in this one. But considering Massachusetts is not really having much luck, it was kind of a foregone conclusion already. And that was a quick safe point there for Washington and a 4-1 lead.
Tie-Bye... The absence of tie-Bye is really showing Massachusetts' weakness, which is if they do not have their star player, they kind of just die. Like, Chillier can do well on some maps, but we haven't seen them do all too well on anything else.
Yeah, I mean, Chillier is good on Chillier maps, TJ is good on TJ maps. Dying... He's
gonna leave him hanging like that, aren't you?
Yeah. But Washington is much more able to function as a cohesive unit than, you know, kind of Massachusetts with their individually not very well meshing skill sets. Washington has skill sets that actually work well together, and it's proving invaluable so far in this match with their 4-1 lead. Why play without best player? Apparently he's like at some... I think Chili Repair said a barbecue? Unless I misheard him, I think that's what he said. Seems weird because it's like midnight, but whatever. And Massachusetts taking some time on this pick, but I can understand it. Do they have Hard Rock 1 open?
Hard Rock 1, yes.
You can just pick... Well, they don't have... I mean, they could pick Hard Rock 1 just to try to play into TJ. Like, I could see... Like TJ and Dine, right? Both good aim players. TJ, good Hard Rock player. Oh, let's go!
First correct pick.
Hey!
This entire tournament.
You know what? I don't care. It's fine. Actually, I know I got a couple of Michigan picks right as well.
Yeah, that's because you have, like, insider information on
I mean, true, but I still had to get the picks right at the time. They could have picked in a different order. So this is our Nomad 1 in the Hard Rock pool. Nomad 1 with CS 5.2, AR-10, and a flipped playfield.
Also a banger song.
It's a good song. It's a 4-minute long, 6.65 star map. It's 190 beats per minute. It's by Nevo, who, honestly, I was saying before, and I'll stand by it, I think is a pretty good Nomad 1, Hard Rock 1 mapper.
This Nevo for being a generic PP mapper all you want, but he definitely makes some pretty good high star rating jump maps in general. When he's not doing TV size maps, at least.
You mean when he's not in a collab with Sotark's Reform, Armin, himself,
and me.
Akitoshi, and you? Cough, that angel with a shotgun, cough, sorry. Something stuck in my throat there.
So
Nino's in that set too. Nino's in that set too, right? So it's like freaking everyone.
I don't think my diff on that was too bad. All things considered, I think it was okay.
All right, into that we go.
Yeah, but...
And interestingly, Dine not coming in for this, so not a Hard Rock player, just an aim player. It's going to be Dragwins as the third for Massachusetts. This is a pick that I think favors them pretty heavily, but we saw Vertarix playing Hard Rock 1 really well last week, carrying Washington, I mean, both on Hard Rock 1 and Nomad 1 against Michigan. So we'll see.
Definitely can play stuff like this. This is definitely not something uncomfortable for Voodoo. So this should be fairly close to watch. I feel like if Tie-Bye was on Massachusetts, it would be more one and done, but should still be slightly favored to Massachusetts here.
Yeah, the AC already in their favor. You see TJ and Chili are both still over 99. Meanwhile, Washington, 96, 97. Dragwin's not having a great time with Act, but being bolstered by his teammates here as we head into the first big stream here. And Conrad dropping a whole bunch of hundreds.
But not missing, that's what matters. Kind of, assuming people actually miss.
Massachusetts just with a really solid accuracy lead here so far. No breaks through the first chorus. Conrad at an A rank.
As you do when you have 50s.
Miller and TJ though, both with the 97 or 99, excuse me, percent accuracy, doing the work here for Massachusetts.
Conrad's going to be dropping. That's going to be a massive drop. Well, actually, he was the lowest stack, so not too big of a deal, but Massachusetts is going to need to follow that up with a miss of their own real soon.
You know, Massachusetts still holding on, looking pretty strong halfway through. 3 full combos still on the board. 2 of them 99% plus.
They could die on the next stream.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a chance of death when circles are being clicked. So he says,
There it is,
Dragwins
baby!
dies. There he goes. You hate to see it. But Fudu,
Okay,
and
never
oh
mind.
my,
There goes that.
there goes Washington. See
We
you
were
boys.
hyping it up. We were
Have a
hyping
good
it
night.
up. We were starting to get good, and then that happened. Goodbye.
All right,
It's not
well,
a TV show.
you could pretty much just, well, actually, Chillier did break, but TJ still has the FC going, and it's 400k lead. Yeah, this is kind of over, huh?
Dude, I love this part. This part is so pog.
And
I feel like Nevo should have had full screen jumps there. I felt like it could have been a lot more pog.
full screen jumps are always the most pog, but you know, can't overuse them. And coming into the last chorus, we'll just see if TJ can bring home the FC, because this one is not a foregone conclusion here.
Definitely a solid pick from Massachusetts here. Kind of unfortunate misses from Verderix and Fudu both, but what can you do, right?
Yeah, it's gonna happen eventually, and maybe Verderix used up all his aim last week against Michigan, carrying Hard Rock 1 and Nomad 1. And when you carry Hard Rock 1 and Nomad 1 against a team that has Thieves and Topoi,
Jay will be bringing home the FC.
good job, TJ. 7-2-2-3. Well done. It's a point on the board again. Massachusetts gets their second. Washington, though, still with 4-2 lead, going to be feeling still okay about themselves. That was not a map that they were ever really going to be favored on. And it's going to be Nomad 6 as the instant pick here from Washington. No surprise there at all. And it's our favorite, right? We love it.
Is everyone ready for some yikes?
I am ready for a Moyai moment here on the stream live at midnight Eastern. We're getting Nomad the 6th. You're going to see some sliders, and you're going to see some shit. And I don't even know who plays this for Massachusetts. I guess it doesn't...
What if we just don't commentate this?
What if we just let it happen?
Whatever happens, it just happens. I imagine Washington will do, like, okay on this, but...
I don't think... I don't think this is a Massachusetts map.
From what we've seen, I really don't think this is an anyone map.
True.
Someone did point out, yes, this is a Cappy and Airy map, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, true. What is koala.gg? I don't think that's real, right? No, it's not.
What's popping, Doki?
This is a Conrad map. True. That being said, everything is a Conrad map. There is not a map in the pool that is not a Conrad map. This is a Conrad pool. If we all don't play just like Conrad and Dine 1v1. Let's do it, man. Conrad versus Dine 1v1 on Wake Up While Sleeping. Can you imagine how awful that would be? Like, the winner would get like 300k.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that'll be the highest score we'll see in the lobby regardless.
Nah, Vernerix is gonna bring in the 700k with like 93 ac. Trust in the Seal Squad.
After the mod, I'm assuming you mean the score. Is the score for each of the individual players that they get on the map. It's based on their combo of the map and the accuracy that they get.
Oh, was he asking numbers after the mod, like when we say no mod 6 or something? Was that what he meant? Not really. Okay, well, there goes everybody. It is actually Dine versus Conrad. It's actually Dine versus Conrad. Let's go. It's happening live here on USC, late nights with the USC stream. And there goes everyone except for Conrad. I told you, this is a Conrad map. It's a Conrad pool. It's Conrad's world. We're just living in it.
To answer that question, yes, the number after the mod indicates the number of the picks. So essentially, there are 6 no mods in this pool. This is the 6th pick for the no mod.
If you want to understand, if you want to make that more easy to understand, hit ! spreadsheet and go to the semifinals map pool tab at the bottom, and then you can see like the list of the maps. So you'll be able to see like, oh, no mod 6 is Wake Up While Sleeping. So you can just say no mod 6, and everybody knows what map you're referring to. By the way, Conrad. Let's go. Dine C rank. Dine C rank.
Yeah, this is going about as well as I expected it to.
Dine C rank.
This is going about as well as I expected it to. Like after what we've seen on all the other matches today.
Bets that Dine gets over 150k.
I'm willing to bet $5 on that.
Actually, it looks like he's going to now. Nope, just kidding. Oh boy. Goodness.
Come on, Dame. $5 on the line. Give me it.
Oh, buddy, he's got to get 20k in the last like 40 seconds. I think he's gonna do it. He's at 137. Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Nice.
Oh man. All right.
$5 saved.
Fuck. Come on, Dine. Just miss the rest of the notes and drop your score by 6k. No, this is so sad.
Oh, he is missing.
He did miss, but
not enough.
Oh man,
but he is missing.
You really hate to see it. Oh, give us some more. Can he go 178, 179, 180? Oh my god, 182k. What a beast. Dine 182k. I don't think he was probably supposed to play that map. Well, he did get the B rank though.
Yeah, but that went about as well as I expected it to.
Conrad won the 1v1, by the way, just in case, you know, you'd want to look. They're in the middle of the screen there. You've got Conrad 452k, Dine 182k. So, Conrad, the victor in that matchup, top scoring in the lobby, in fact. And that is 5-2 now. Washington with the lead. Match points in their favor as Massachusetts goes back to the DT pool for double time number 1. Time for some more Corona.
What a map to get match point on, where you only have one S rank, and the rest of everyone else is just a B rank.
I suspect it's going to take another Washington pick for them to win this one, because I think this is a Massachusetts map again. Assuming Chillier can pull out... wait, he's not playing the map? I was going to say assuming Chillier can pull out another performance like he did on the Foreground Eclipse DT, but it's not currently in the lobby.
And I feel like the next Washington pick, if they do lose this, which is probably going to be Fremont 2, I feel like that would probably be a pick that would slightly favor them.
I don't... Maybe? Have we... I mean, there was a Fremont 2 off-stream. We haven't seen a Fremont 2 on-stream yet, so that'd be kind of cool.
It's kind of sad we missed that, because they did pop off on that. NorCal popped off on that.
Yeah,
and then we tuned into their stream, and they just died.
Yeah, and then everybody kind of... Yeah. Alright, so it's going to be Dragwins coming in alongside TJ Chillier for the Massachusetts side. Meanwhile, Washington, the speed roster, Jason, Conrad, and Fudu. Let's see if they can close it out with another break point, but I think probably gonna be a Massachusetts favored one here. But we'll find out. That's why we play the maps. That's what they're here for. See if Chillier can do some disgusting things again.
And only Chillier.
Well, I mean, he was the only one that did that well on Foreground Eclipse DT2, so yeah, only Chillier.
Fudu might be able to do okay on this.
Yeah, honestly, I think Fudu and Jason can both do well in this pick. But that really was Chillier dragging Massachusetts. As Conrad, the first to break, kind of same thing that happened before. He is not having the greatest time on these DTs this match. But staying pretty close for now.
The act on Fudu is ridiculous right now. 99.5 coming from him.
We have the kind of low accuracy on Dragwins that is helping Washington kind of stay in this one, but they do still have a couple hundred combo advantage.
And there goes Dragwins.
All right.
Those out
and there goes
TJ as
TJ.
well. Not looking too good.
A lot of map to go, but Washington will be able to take the lead back here once we come back from this little break.
I'll shift immediately over. Still a decent amount of map left. But that score gap is increasing, and Washington is not missing.
No, it's going to grow a lot with the double FC and the big combo on Conrad versus just Chillier with the FC for Massachusetts. And Dragwins and TJ double breaking again. That is not actually a double break, it's a single break. Dragwins held on, TJ did not.
Well, Dragons now break.
And that might have just sealed their fate. This might be Massachusetts getting eliminated.
Fudu will drop his FC as well as Jason.
Okay. 400k score gap. Chillier is going to make up a lot of that on his own. As long as he can maintain
Everyone
this
else
FC.
needs to hold, though, and Conrad needs to break right now.
Oh, there goes TJ. If Chillier
there
FC
goes
is...
Chillier. There goes Chillier.
That's it. That is Massachusetts getting eliminated by the number 18 seeded Washington. Another upset tonight. Washington victorious 6-2 over a Massachusetts team that was really feeling the impact of not having tie-bye tonight. I think that is a big factor in their defeat, but you cannot take the credit away from Washington for performing very, very well in that matchup.
So that will be the last match for tonight.
Yeah, we have... Thankfully, last match for tonight. Now it's after midnight.
But
Eastern,
hey, it's
Eastern.
9 p.m. for me, so.
Eastern, yeah.
Anyway.
So we have matches tomorrow morning, which is a weird thing to say in USC. 16 UTC is in fact tied for the earliest match in the history of USC. I checked out all 3 years' spreadsheets to find that one out. So it is going to be Texas versus Illinois tomorrow morning, 16 UTC. That is noon Eastern, 11 Central, 9 a.m. Pacific. Followed up by 19 UTC, New York versus Colorado. That'll be the other match in losers bracket round 3. And then our 2 losers bracket round 4 matchups coming up. They'll be at midnight and 1 a.m. UTC. Saturday night, Monday morning, UTC, however you want to look at that. So we will get to see you guys for those.
Thank you guys for tuning in for all the matches today. It was a fairly intense one. A lot of back and forth, a lot of weird upsets that not a lot of people might have predicted. Hi, Ohio.
Yeah, I think the pick'ems are literally gone with South California losing and Massachusetts losing. That's going to make some interesting shakeups in the pick'ems competition come Monday. So that'll be interesting to check out once the weekend comes to a close. But for all of us here at USC, myself, Fiery, Chillier earlier on, referees and so on, thank you guys for watching. We had a hell of a viewership for that SoCal Ohio match, and hope to see you guys all again tomorrow morning. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night. We'll see ya.
See you guys for Texas versus Illinois.